Alright, Shalom Alaikum. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. I'd like to give double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach the word in our true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to tie this lesson. This is the way, because it's a certain path, pretty much we're going to take. Matter of fact, before anything, let's just get the scripture to open the lesson up. This is Matthew 7, and I start at 13. It says, "Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it." See, so it's a certain path that we supposed to take. It's a certain way of life that we supposed to have, a certain outlook, a certain mindset that we supposed to have, man. Which Jake, I always wanted to find a way out, some type of relief. All this hell we've been catching, being oppressed by these Edomite so-called white man. Just everything. Pretty much these curses being upon us. And Jake always wanted to find a way, some type of relief, man. But this is it right here. This truth, man. And it's not just any truth. The truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Which the Spirit of the Lord rests in Great Millstone. Great Millstone has the 100% truth, man. So, matter of fact, let's go to Matthew 24, matter of fact. Let's see, this is Matthew 24. And I start at 4. It said, "Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, or the anointed, or the Messiah, and shall deceive many." Yeah, because pretty much, there can be literal people just say they the Lord, but also these things are set up for a way of deliverance. Like Islam was a certain guys that was their Messiah. Guys wanted to make it to the NBA. That was their Messiah, man. The comedic community, the unconscious, those guys, that was their Messiah, man. That was their way out. That sigh of relief, man. And that's why the Lord said, "Take heed that no man deceive you." Because these things could look good on the outside, but that's not the way. Guess what? That's going to lead to destruction, man. That will lead to destruction. There's just like you on a bridge, it can only hold so much weight, man. And these different paths that the people take, these ways of life that people take, is so crowded that guess what? The bridge can't hold all that weight. So what it's gonna do is gonna lead to their destruction, man. That's why this way of life that we have, this outlook, this mindset is gonna lead to life, man. Let's see, because it's only one way, man. And that's through Yahweh Shai, and the Lord set up certain men to guide us, because you read, matter of fact, let's go to 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, because that was that narrow way, man. 2nd Ezra 7, and I'm going to get to the point. 2nd Ezra 7 and 7. Matter of fact, I start at 6, It says, "There is also another thing, a city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things." And what's that talking about? The kingdom, man. It said the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. So it's a certain path that we have to take. It didn't say multiple paths we can take. The only path that we take is this narrow way, man. This straight way, man. It says the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in the dangerous place to fall. And what's that? America, man. And even just this whole system itself, man, because you got brothers on in multiple parts of the world, man. And they still got to go through these, overcome the ways of Esau, man. Yeah, I mean, it says, like is there was a fire on the right hand and on the left of deep water, and yeah, so meaning where there's no room for error, man. You can't pretty much it's pretty much you gotta watch your step in this place, you know. Cause we are in the valley of the shadow of death. We're in the land of darkness, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that. We're in the land of darkness, man. I think that's Joel the 10th chapter. Yeah, this is Joel 10, and I started 21. It said, "Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death." What's that talking about? America, man. And this place is full of darkness, man. You know, because everything this place presents unto you is a stumbling block. It's pretty much set for you to fall. You know, it says a land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as the darkness. Meaning, what this knowledge that this place presents unto you is darkness. It is pretty much it's a lack of knowledge. The things. Matter of fact, let's see how dark. Salakia. Yep, this is Matthew 6. St. Matthew 6 and 22. It says, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light." And we will pretty much having a tunnel vision is the kingdom. And how do we meditate on these things? Is by the meditating on the scriptures. That what leads us to the kingdom. That's how we have this single eye on the kingdom, man. Is by meditating on this knowledge. You know, it says, "But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness." Meaning what? If you got your minds on other things, man, if you got a different outlook, you know, you got a different outlook, you got a different way of life, you know, aspect of certain things. Guess what? Your body's gonna be full of darkness. It said, "If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?" See, you think that you own something, but it's really darkness. You know, you think you got the knowledge. You know, God thinking that he's deep because he's talking about the flat earth. You know, how great is that darkness? How much you not in the know, man? You know, which you in the dark, you can't see what's in front of you. And you're going to stumble and fall on that right hand or on that left hand, that narrow path, man. You know, so let's go back to 2nd Ezra 7. Salakia, 2nd Ezra 7. In verse 8. It says, "And only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small." See, so this is one path now, so small that there could be but one man go there at once. So guess what? You got somebody that's leading you. You know, so the person that's in front of you, you're gonna jump over that rock. You know, if you see somebody in front of you that stumble at the rock and they fall, you know to jump over it now. You know, and it's not like we just guessing in the dark. No, it's this word that enlightens us. You know, matter of fact, let's get that in Psalms 119 and what are they, 105. I believe Psalm 119 and 105 says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light into my path." See? So this word, the words of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to lead us into salvation. That's because this is the first step of salvation, man. This is the first step of our salvation, man. Is clinging onto this word. This is mercy from Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, because like I said, is you know, Jake out there, they trying to find that way out, that salvation, man. You know, which is not any other thing. It's this truth, man. This is the way out. This is the thing that's gonna pretty much what's the word I'm looking for? Matter of fact, let's get it in Romans 11 real quick. Matter of fact, this is exactly this Romans 11:7 said, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for? See, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." See, because Jake wanted to find a way out, man. Why is this happening to us? They thought the Black Panthers was the answer. They thought the so-called Nation of Islam was the answer. The Kemetic community was the answer. Going to the NBA was the answer. NFL, these different things. Even just a simple nigga selling dope was the answer, man. But no, we have found what we look for. Was this knowledge, man? You know, with this we know that this is the way out. This is the way right here. You know, is that Jeremiah 6:16? This is the way, man. Going back to our heritage, seeking our power, man. You know, this is Jeremiah 6:16. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path. See, now we're going back into we once again joined with our fathers, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You know, and our power, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, man. You know, the old ways, the old paths, man. Why? Because it says, as for the old paths, and where is the good way and walk therein? See, there's a certain path of life that we're supposed to take. There's a certain walk that we're supposed to have, a certain outlook, aspect of everything. You know, it says, and ye shall find rest for your souls. See, and that's why we're confident, man. You know, we have found our rest. You know, well, I said many shall deceive, saying I'm the Messiah. But guess what? Now we have found him through the Spirit. Now, you know, it says, and you shall find rest for your souls, but they say we will not walk therein. See, so it's 2/3 that's not gonna hearken unto this. You know, because it has restrictions. But guess what? That's the straight gate, man. That's the narrow way. It ain't no ever wrong on the straight gate, man. It's a certain way. It's a certain walk you're supposed to have. It's a certain door that you're supposed to enter. You know what that is in John, the 10th chapter. Let me see. Let's see. John 10:1. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold to climb up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. So you got to go through the door. You got to go through Yahushua, man. You can't just come into this any type of way. It's just like you can't build any type of way. You know, you got to come into this thing the right way, man. Even just toward the Israelites that know they even Israel, man. It's a certain way you're supposed to do these things. So Jake thinking that they know they're Israelites. That's not the end all be all, man. That's not, you're not in the clear now. You more in trouble now, man. You more subject to more horrific judgment, knowing that you're an Israelite, man. You know, it says, but he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. See, entering the door, that's Yahushua. It says, to him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice, and see. What it says, you're gonna hear that, because you're gonna hear that in your ear, man. This is the way, man. And when we heard, you know, started with the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the true understanding of the scriptures, that was the voice of the Lord. You know, it says, and he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out. See, because the Lord, this is us. The Lord have led us out of Babylon spiritually, and this actually is gonna be made manifest to him as well, man. You know, it said, and when he put forth his own sheep, he go before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. See, this is the voice we heard in our ear saying, this is the way, man. You know, and the words of the Lord have guided us. You know, the Lord, he through his mouthpiece, his prophets, you know, and the words have guided us and led us to the right path, man. You know, we have found what we were looking for. We were searching for the answer, that way out, man. This all this trouble and turmoil and all these curses. You know, we was just saying last hour, first fire, all this shit, man. Now we have found rest from our souls, man. You know, we have this because this understanding is comfort. This is the first step of deliverance, man. You know, is having this truth, man. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna end it off with this right here. This is 2 Thessalonians 1 and 7. It says, "And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels." And how we're rested, find rest in these scriptures, the true knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, man. And yeah, it come with restrictions, but that's the straight gate, man. You know, uh, um, the bitter greens is always good for you. You know what I mean? You know, if you eat sweets all the time, you're gonna suffer the consequences of sweets, man. But if you eating the bitter, you're gonna see the benefits of the bitter. Matter of fact, before I get in it, I'm gonna end it off with one more thing. So I said that is that there. Let me see. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay, this is let's see. This is Daniel 1:12. It says, "Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. Then let our countenance be looked upon before thee, and that the countenance of the children that eat the portion of the king's meat, and as thou seest, deal with thy servants." And he consented to them in this matter, and proved them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenance appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. See, so that greenery, that this water and this greenery, which is the scriptures, man, we're gonna appear fairer, man. You know, meaning what we pretty much we our ways we have a royal mindset. You know, we you know pretty much because we're being grown to be kings and priests, man. You know, not we eating the greenery, we eating something that's beneficial to us. This is you know, brain food that we eat, and this guess what? We are appearing fairer, man. Meaning what, we have a better mindset. You know, that's why the Lord said, "I'm from above and you from beneath," man. You know what I mean? You know. So that, I mean, that's pretty much it. Again, man, I just hope that we're edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to the Apostle El's a great millstone. Shalom to the elected teacher, word, and our true faith and charity. DTA, Abba, Baba.